What we do here is go back.
Tastes like shit. I don't like it whenever people take the content cop intro and they put it at the beginning of their shitty little exposed video. I haven't really seen any videos that do pull that kind of shit that are good. But hey, maybe this one will be the first. The reason that I did it was mostly just because Leafy did it. Leafy made a content cop. I would say the video is less of a content cop and more of a content mall security guard, maybe. That might be a bit much. I think it may be more along the lines of a content middle school dance chaperone, but definitely not a content cop. I'm not trying to expose Leafy for doing any like shady thing or anything like that. Really not a person worth taking seriously in that regard. So we're just goofing on him. That's all. Let's go ahead and just fucking take a little watch, take a little look-see. Have a little look-see, guys. My name is Leafy, and I go to smoke coke.
Nice!
He used the content cop intro. He's actually calling it a content nuke, which it's not. It is in fact maybe a content shart. It's not like, you know, somebody rips a really big fucking fart and you're like, holy fuck, did you just shit your pants? It's more like, wow, you just shat your pants. It's really just shit. He's calling it a content nuke and a content cop like at the same time, and really it's neither of those things. He's just appropriating the work of far superior artists. You know, you could say I'm doing that, but I'm not equating this video to a content cop. This is not a content cop. I should probably clarify for you guys that I don't give a fuck about Pokimane. She can go fuck herself for all I care. I never watched any of her streams or anything. I literally do not give a shit. I wanted to sort of shit on Leafy, because, you know, he's a fun person to take a little bit of a poopy on. Poopy on. That's the newest Pokemon. Poopy on. I choose you.
No, I really don't give a shit. If you're a big fan of her, please come at me. Come at me, seriously. Dislike the video and leave a mean comment. It doesn't even do anything, dude.
You know what? I don't even care, because I'm kind of a badass. I don't even care if you say mean things in the comments about me. So you might as well just not put anything bad about me in a comment, because it just wouldn't do anything, because I don't even care. So please don't put anything negative about me in the comments, please.
She plays video games on stream, tries very hard to be funny.
You're a Leafy fan. Comment down below if Leafy is supposed to be funny. I don't know if he's trying, because if he is, then this is pretty pathetic. Probably the average 12-year-old doing a live commentary on a fucking random YouTube video is funnier than he is. Leafy's below, like, average, so just based on the fact that I don't know Pokimane, I'm going to assume that she's funnier than Leafy.
In their words, you know, she doesn't really show tits or...
She's charming and interesting to watch in front of a camera. She's attractive, and to my knowledge, she's pretty good at the game she plays.
See, one thing that you might notice about this video is Leafy is talking like his parents are in the other room and he's afraid to wake them up. Why are you so quiet, buddy? Go ahead and raise your voice a little bit. Add some inflection in there, you sound fucking bored.
She actively tries to censor the internet. And by the internet, I mean anything negative about her. People have made videos about her, and she's copyright strike them. The list goes on and on.
The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Hey, Leafy, in order to make that statement, you need to list a couple of things first. You can't say one thing and then say the list goes on and on. Leafy, you sound like a fucking 8th grader writing an essay and they don't know enough about the subject to actually write anything, so they just sort of imply that they do by listing one thing and then saying ETC afterwards. There are all sorts of presidents of the United States, like George Washington, and the list just goes on and on. If I said that, it would sound like I didn't fucking know any of the presidents, because I listed one and then I couldn't think of any, and so I just said etc, etc. Hey Leafy, this is an exposed video. If you're not showing stuff that would make her look bad, it kind of implies to me that that shit doesn't exist. Also, whenever he's talking about her censoring people, copyright striking a channel, he's referring to her going after a channel that just downloads Twitch streams and reposts them. That's it. So just somebody that's just blatantly stealing content. I think his point is that she's being hypocritical, but it's not just her content that was being stolen, it was content from lots of different Twitch streamers.
So sorry that it takes you a lot of time to steal other people's content. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, no.
And put it together. I'm so sorry that it takes you so much time to go to the top clips on Fortnite and then just right click and save all of them as, and then just like put them all into Premiere and then just like export it. I'm so sorry.
This is a clip of her talking to the guy who was stealing people's content, by the way. The thing that Leafy doesn't even cut it in a way to make it look like this guy isn't stealing her content. If you actually, he plays enough of the clip to where you figure out that actually she's taking down a channel that's just reposting people's streams. Leafy just puts a little text up there while she explains the entire situation. Hey Leafy, whenever you do that, you look like a fucking dumbass. You have to get her out of context if you want her to look bad, dude. Because in context, it's perfectly reasonable and even probably the right thing to do for her to take down that channel that's stealing not just hers, but other people's content.
Yeah, the dude that's working out of a sweatshop in some random third world country.
That's a little bit racist. I mean, I don't have anything to add to that. That's just a little bit racist, Leafy.
Some random third world country that's going to Twitch, sorting by the most popular clips, and then just taking them all and putting them into a video is doing more editing than Pokimane.
Guys, did you know Pokimane, the streamer, doesn't do a lot of editing? Fucking obviously, they're a Twitch streamer, dude. That's how Twitch streaming works.
The word hypocrite is definitely not good enough. Whatever the word is that makes her get canceled, that's the one I want to go with. What is that word? That's a good question.
Wait for it, guys. Wait for it, guys. Fucking Leafy's about to fucking destroy her. It's going to not only ruin her career, it will literally kill her. And it will kill every single person who's ever watched or heard of her. They're all going to fucking die. They're all going to be fucking destroyed whenever you hear this fucking absolutely catastrophic insult.
What is that word? That's a good question. I'm just gonna go with fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot? Jesus fuck, dude. Could you not have thought for like more than 30 seconds? Leafy, do you script your videos? I wonder if he scripts his videos. I hope not, because if that's the best that he can come up with, well, that's bad. Insults are where you get to get creative. If I want to call you a chinless, panty-sniffing grease goblin, I just came up with that off the top of my fucking head. And I just don't understand why you wouldn't have come up with something more creative, something that might get a giggle. Rape is bad, that's the message.
Kill this.
Whatever, man. Moving on.
These transitions are kind of fucking annoying, Leafy.
Pokimane has no redeeming qualities and is not funny at all.
Leafy has no redeeming qualities and is not funny at all. Is Leafy trying to be funny or is he not? I don't know, guys. He hasn't made any fucking jokes.
I'm so quirky, guys. I have a tampon in my mouth. Haha, random. I also have meme music going on. Hee hee.
That is like the best. That's one of the best burps I've ever done.
Sarcastically laughing at a bad joke is also a bad joke. I'm not doing that shit because what am I adding? You know, I may as well just say, hey, this isn't funny, and that's just as fucking funny as saying, ha ha ha, she burp, ha ha ha, be music. Kind of makes you look like a bit of a pussy. Why can't you just say she's not fucking funny and then move on? Like, Leafy's not fucking funny. I could be sarcastic and be like, haha, that's so funny, dude. That's so funny. But, well, actually, there's no jokes for me to even do that to, because he hasn't made any jokes other than sarcastically laughing.
Did you hear it?
I would rather donate $5,000 to Alinity than $50 to Pokimane. I'd watch Jake Paul vlogs before Pokimane. I'd watch gay porn before Pokimane. I think I'd watch anything on YouTube before Pokimane.
What a fucking boring list of things. Come on, man. Get fucking creative, dude. Get creative. Well, why not get creative with things that you'd rather do instead of watch Pokimane? Like, you're like, I would rather watch a Jake Paul video. I'm gonna give you some examples of some creative things you could say, except of course instead of Pokimane I'm going to use Leafy. I would rather saw the tip of my dick off with dental floss than watch more Leafy is here. I would rather suck a fat shit out of my own asshole than watch another video by Leafy is here. I would rather Gary Busey shoot a snot rocket into my open mouth than watch another fucking video by Leafy is here. I would rather watch gay porn than watch Pokimane. Guys, I'm not gay. I'm not gay, guys. Guys, I would not like to watch gay porn. I would hate to watch gay porn, but even so, I would still rather watch it than Pokimane. You suck, dude. Even if you're just coming up with this shit on the fly, you'd figure you'd come up with something better than that. His chin being so fucking regressed sort of has like every part of his skull is sort of moved up, which leaves less room for his brain. You might be saying, you in the audience, you might be saying, hey, isn't Leafy having a small chin a bit of a dead meme? And I would agree with that, but at the same time, I don't think we should ever stop making fun of it. The content cop, the Leafy content cop, is gone now, so I think that we need to keep reminding him of the contents of that video.
I'd rather watch Alinity kill cats on stream, and I'm not talking about vodka or anything like that. I'm talking about like with a fucking knife.
I'm not even talking about vodka. I'm talking about like with a knife, dude. That's pretty, you put some creativity into that, I'll give you a point. You could replace every fucking use of Pokimane in this section of the video with Leafy, and it would be just as applicable. You could replace it with anybody. That are vague, nothing insults, and, you can get really creative with them, unless you're Leafy. Leafy's got sort of a smooth brain. He's a reptilian after all. He's got sort of a smooth brain. He can't store very much information in there. I assume that's why he sucks so fucking much at coming up with anything funny to say. Basically, Leafy's saying fuck all here. Leafy is doing the classic technique of stretching out a 3-minute video to 12 minutes, which manages to make this 12-minute video feel like 30 minutes. So, I don't know what sort of time manipulation he's pulling here.
Pokimane isn't even attractive. There's really no other way of saying it. She's just not hot, dude.
This is a part of a video where he just calls a lady ugly for a few minutes. That's fine. A little bit of a dumb thing to do whenever you're a little chode man with no chin. Let's go ahead and sum up this video real quick. Pokimane to take down a channel that was stealing people's content. Pokimane doesn't like people that are mean to her fans. Pokimane is not funny and ugly. They're epic owned. You fucking got her, dude. You fucking destroyed her. Her career is fucked because of you, dude. All her fucking tier 3 subs are all gonna fucking unsubscribe to her, and you're just gonna be sitting there laughing, cause Leafy, you're like the Joker IRL. Hey, I probably look kinda like shit right now. So, while I was editing my video, Leafy put out another video, a content fallout or whatever. He basically said nothing for like 5 minutes and then spent the last half of the video advertising his shitty merch or his shitty clothing brand or whatever, because that's the hip new thing that YouTubers do. They make their own clothing brand because they just can do that, I guess. Some of them look pretty good, his don't really. Also, I'm sort of thinking about like the wasted potential of this whole situation. This is a hilarious situation that he's in right now. He has a bunch of people who shell out a fuck ton of money to Pokimane, furious at him. And if that's not a recipe for hilarious shit to happen, I don't know what is. But, you know, as always, Leafy refuses to do anything funny ever. Which is kind of lame. Like, think about all the wasted potential. Think about if somebody that was, like, really funny. Think about if the same thing happened, but, like, to iDubbbz. Holy shit, that follow-up video would be hilarious, right? But, alas, it happened to fucking Leafy. Jesus Christ, I'm shiny. I'm a shiny Pooion. I'm a shiny Pooion Pokemon. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. I am not a simp. This is literally me whenever I take my shirt off. That's literally what I freaking look like. Okay? I wouldn't mess with me. I wouldn't mess with any of my friends because I'm not a simp. I'm not a simp. It's simply not true. I am simply not a simp. Would a simp do this? Could a simp do this? Could a simp do that? I did very much so doubt it. Fuck! It is, simply too hot for me to wear this fucking hoodie. A few days ago I made a video about a little fella known as Leafy is here who made a really bad video about Pokimane. Basically, I spent most of the video saying that Leafy isn't funny, his video is boring, he doesn't really make any points, and the points he does make, he makes very poorly. I got some comments. I didn't get a bunch of comments. I mean, I got a bunch of comments for me, but that's not that many comments, so we can go through every single comment. I know, don't feed the haters, but shut up. I'm gonna see what Leafy fans had to say in order to defend him. My first comment was like a few minutes after it was uploaded, and it just says 4 views. I think that's supposed to be like he's making fun of me. It's like, yeah, you only got 4 views, but it's like 4 views in like the first few minutes is pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Or maybe he meant 4 views, like I was making the video 4 views, which is also correct. This is probably one of my favorites. Cancel culture is terrible, but simps got a simp. What the fuck does that mean? Am I cancel culture now? Am I fucking cancel culture? Holy shit, dude, am I canceling? Did I fucking cancel Leafy, dude? That's fucking sick as shit, dude. I should need to start canceling more people. Who am I gonna cancel next? Whose career am I gonna fucking end? Whose career am I going to destroy next? Probably, let me think. Markiplier. He's had it too good for too long. I would kick his ass. If he was here right now, I would kick his fucking teeth in. So Markiplier's canceled. No more career for Markiplier. He's going to lose all of his subscribers. I'm actually going to get all of them. That's how it works. You cancel somebody, you get all their subscribers. You know, speaking of that, I should probably go ahead and cancel PewDiePie. He's got a bunch of subscribers. If I get all those, then that's pretty good. That's pretty epic. So PewDiePie, no longer a factor in the YouTube sphere anymore. I've taken all of his subscribers. I've canceled him. Barack Obama. That's it, he's canceled. I don't want to hear him talk about politics ever again. It's fucking annoying. Shut up, you fucking piece of shit. You know, you might say, well, he actually, Wilson, he knows a lot about politics. He was the president for 8 years, you know. He was the president. You know who else was the fucking president? George W. Bush. twice was the president, so I don't really think the president is that high of a bar in terms of knowledge about the world and the things happening in it. Basically, shut the fuck up, Obama. If Obama was here, I would kick his ass. You know, I cancel Leafy. I destroyed his career. Oh, cancel culture is so bad, dude. Isn't cancel culture terrible when if I make a video about a channel that is 10,000 times bigger than mine? Man, cancel culture sure is a bitch, isn't it? Next comment I want to look at is by Malik Shem... Oh shit. And one thing I can tell is that his name is not one of the good Christian, good person names. Malik said, "Here is your dislike. Stop simping on this woman that is using her feminism and good looks to make money off of people that just want to be noticed by her. All she does is reacting to videos with really bad commentary and eat food. This is what she lives off of." You didn't watch the video. Here's the thing, I did not defend Pokimane really at all. The one thing I maybe defended her on was saying that she probably did the right thing to get that one channel taken down that was just re-uploading not just hers but also other people's Twitch content. But that's the only, I didn't really actively defend Pokimane at any point. Pokimane actually did strike some videos that she should not have, that did not deserve it, that were in fact transformative, and that's shitty, and she shouldn't do that. That's a wrong thing to do. Leafy didn't do that because of his fucking stupid smooth brain. He couldn't think to like try to find a good example of her doing it, so he just went with whatever the first one was. He didn't even bother doing the most basic fucking research. Leafy, you don't even need to do YouTube for a career. You have so much money that you don't have to fucking do it. So why not actually make a decent video? Because this isn't a shitpost. It's too much effort to be a shitpost. But quality-wise, it's not really any better than a shitpost. I mean, if people pay her because they want to get noticed by her, that's their fucking problem, isn't it? You know, she has really bad commentary, she eats food. There are entire YouTube channels where people eat food. Are you gonna sit there and tell me that Nikocado Avocado is not probably one of the best channels on the entire website? She literally lives off of this. Like, okay. I know, she's a Twitch streamer. Poliv. Put, want to be iDubbbz much? And I just said yes. I think that he probably said that in response to the fact that I used the Content Cop intro, which again I used because Leafy did. Kilos Gel says ATV channel. I have TV in my name. It's Wheelson TV. You know, Wheelson because it just sounds like Wilson basically. And then TV so that whenever I comment on like YouTubers' videos, a person can see that and be like, oh, they probably have a channel. I don't know if this is supposed to be like an epic gag or something. A TV channel. I quite like his I'm Alex video. That's cool. Matthew Sullivan says that Leafy's video wasn't even a content citation, which, you know, that's, yeah, funny gag. I basically did it myself though, like in the video, so, you know, kind of fricked up. You kind of messed up there. You kind of just ripped off my joke. So presidential nominee Mike Ogg, he says, Leafy is what all fascists look and sound like. I don't think Leafy is a fascist. I mean, that being said, I mean the sentiment is probably pretty accurate. CKrat67, he said, well, rather be a fascist than a simp like you. I'm assuming in response to that comment. I hate to say it to you, buddy. You know, not all simps are fascists, but 100% of fascists are simps. Do you think that the fascist Italians weren't simping hard for Mussolini, weren't simping the fuck out for a leader who did not give a fuck about them? Do you think that the Nazis weren't simping their little fucking cummies into a big collective pool of Nazi cummies? and swimming around in it to fucking Hitler? Do you think Hitler, a person who did not give a fuck about their well-being? Do you think that American fascists today don't masturbate to the thought of Donald Trump's sweaty fucking rank testicles being gargled in their fucking mouth? They're all fucking simps. They all want, you know, a big fucking... They want their big daddy to fucking notice them. They simp to fucking Sears advertisements from the 60s. They're simping the fuck out 24/7, to be perfectly honest. Like this video if you're a Leafy fan.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded? I'm not trying to be a dick. Like I really can't tell.